Welcome back to No Fear Public Speaking. I'm your instructor again, Abraham Lavoie. And in this course overview, I want to give you 3 easy to remember segments that we're going to cover throughout this course. But not only that, these are the 3 segments of creating and delivering your talk that you should remember. And they all begin with P. So we're going to call these the 3 Ps. So the 3 Ps of No Fear Public Speaking. Number 1, perspective. This is the mental approach that you take to public speaking. And this is of critical importance because, as we talked about in the introduction, the fear of public speaking is purely an emotional fear. There's no tangible threat or no physical danger that's going to come to you by speaking in public. And so to have the right perspective, the right mental and psychological approach to public speaking is huge. And that's why it's one of the big 3 categories. So your perspective. Everything that we do has to start with the correct frame of mind. And public speaking might be one of the biggest that requires this. Again, because of the emotional fear that we have of this. So everything has to start with the right frame of mind. You have to believe right before you can act right. Am I right? In everything, this is the case. What you believe formulates and propels how you act. So if you believe the right things about yourself, about your audience, about the way that you have prepared, about the content of your talk, if you believe the right things, then you're going to act the right way about them when you deliver your talk. So number 1, perspective. The second thing is preparation. Preparation is going to be equally as important as the perspective, because if you step to a podium or to a stage to give a talk and you are ill prepared, then there's a reason to have a fear of public speaking. But one of the biggest and most critical elements of alleviating fear in public speaking is to have such a great regimen of preparation that when you get to the stage, the fear will be gone because you're so well prepared. So in the preparation category of this course, we're going to talk about a couple things. First of all, composing your talk. We're going to talk about things like knowing your audience, because if you know your audience, there are things that you can do to endear yourself to them so that they come behind you and are on your side and are rooting for you and are wanting you to succeed, and they're going to help you. So knowing your audience, also defining your objective. We're going to talk about making sure that when you compose and then deliver your talk, you have established an objective statement or a thesis statement, what you want to accomplish in this talk, so that by the end of it, you and your audience will know clearly what you were saying and what you were wanting to accomplish with this talk. Then also, we're going to deal with writing and arranging your notes. When you use the techniques that I am going to share with you through my experience as a public speaker, you're going to find that the way that you write and arrange your notes has a huge bearing on your confidence when you get up to give your talk. And so we're going to spend some time talking about how to write, how to arrange, how to compose your notes so that they can give you the greatest chance for confidence and success. Then we're going to take a section on creating compelling visuals. So when you have behind you on the screen nice looking and helpful, informative graphics and slides, PowerPoints as we call them, not only does it not detract from your talk. Have you ever been in one of these kind of talks where the graphics were so bad and there was so much text and it was confusing that it didn't help, it actually hurt? So we're going to make sure that your visuals are compelling, clear, helpful, and instead of detracting from your talk, actually add to it. So I'm going to guide you to some free and low-cost online tools so where you can create your own graphics that look great and that you can add into your talk. I'm also going to talk to you about some graphic design tips, basic graphic design hints that'll help you look good and develop your own stuff so you're not paying somebody else to do it. And then we're going to make sure that all of your graphics have a consistent professional look so that they go along and enhance the talk that you're going to give. So that's P number 2, preparation. So we've got the first P, perspective. The second P, preparation. And the third P then, of course, is presentation or giving your talk. And there are certain ways, number one, that we prepare ourselves for the talk. And as we mentioned in the introduction, the fear of public speaking is purely emotional. There's no physical or tangible danger that's going to come to you if you do this poorly. But the emotional fear is very real. And so when we prepare ourselves, there's certain things that we can do to prepare mentally, to prepare psychologically, to prepare physically, such as things like posture and breathing, and of course our attitude and our beliefs and the preparation that we have. So preparing ourselves for the talk, and then of course delivering the talk. And there are many no fear principles that apply in this section as well. You might think that the principles of perspective and preparation, that'll all get you there, but I've got quite a few techniques that I've developed over the years that help me during the delivery of a talk to read an audience, to make sure I'm communicating properly with them, and to make sure that they see in me confidence and knowledgeability of my subject matter, so that at the end, everybody can say, wow, that was a great talk. And that's the goal here, right? We want to do no fear public speaking, which the end result is people are going to compliment you on a job well done. So, in summary, with the proper perspective, preparation, and presentation techniques, you're going to establish yourself as a confident, no fear public speaker. So, we've done the introduction, we've done the course overview, now it's time to get started. Click on the next lesson and let's get into no fear public speaking.